It's turning brown. That's melanin right in front of you. But acting as a opportunity to prevent spoilage.
What?
Same thing in your body. Keeping you fresh.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
So melanin on both the outside and inside of the banana. Now, I'm going to break this down because I'm going to go into the spiritual core of consciousness. So that melanin you see there on the outside of the banana, but deep within, there's little early seeds. But the brownness, it looks like what was going on in that brain. So you got that core of consciousness, that brain stem, and all the little dots I'm saying that are where the melanated centers are in the brain. Here you see bananas, little melanated centers in the core. So the deep things that this is happening in the brain where there's no sunshine. So it's there for a reason. The question? Yes, sir.
So it's like melanin, like they would say it's keeping it from not going bad.
Yes.
So is it like if we got cut and the scab comes up?
You see some brown there too in the scab? Melanin. Keep your body fresh. Absolutely correct.
All right.
Wow.
Good.
What's your name is? Jasir? Jasir. You want to come here and teach? So that dynamic is preventing what? Spoilage.
Yeah.
Creating what? Healing.
Wow.
Healing on the body and also in the animal objects.
Wow.
So, the neuromelanin is like the deep core of consciousness. People like Dr. Richard King have talked about in the mental nerve tract. So I'm saying if you actually slice the banana and see it in different elements, could you actually cut out consciousness? Just think about it. Can you actually cut out consciousness? So that's not the laboratory, that's the kitchen. So I cut it out in the banana, but can you actually cut out consciousness in people? So for me in the laboratory, yes, I've labeled neurons in a rat, or really a hamster. I use hamsters for my research, can't use humans. So I use a chemical called tyrosine hydroxylase, which is an enzyme that helps to make the dopamine, helps to make the melanin. So I'm labeling it. So these are cells that I did in my lab. That's a neuron, body of it, axon, dendrites, the same thing you saw on the drawing, now I have in some cellular groups. So this is the deep thing. When you go to look at an animal, I can now show you also where the substantial nigra is in the other areas that make the melanated cells and the neurotransmitters in the animal model. So perhaps you can see it, but if you took an animal and you started slicing the brain this way, I'm looking at all the images from front on.
Okay.
So that area right there is the substantia nigra. Deep melanated cells in the brain. Without melanin there, you're going to have some problems. That's an animal model. We ain't talking about you yet. It's an animal model. That's the locus ceruleus. So here's another cross section of the brain, like this. Now we're looking at the brain stem on the top, right where the top of my back is. Top of my medulla, the top. So those areas right there, that produces norepinephrine. Locus ceruleus, blue dot in Sanskrit. Dark cells deep in the brain. Without them, you don't have consciousness. Or your consciousness is limited. Yes?
Yeah, could you just take a couple seconds to correlate that drawing on the bottom with your physical anatomy real quick?
My physical anatomy?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you look at me and I cut the brain, let's see. Show your real brain. So if you take this brain here and you slice it from where you are going backwards, and you flip the image, now you're looking at everything this way.
Okay.
So you look at it deep within those cells that are deep, those cells that I just showed you are right here. The other one, nigra, further up. The point is, along this whole corridor, you have those black cells. So, I'm showing you that we can manipulate it scientifically on a spiritual level. That's a whole other game. Here's an image of the brain. Now it's another cross section. Cutting it this way. I'm now looking down, looking at the places in the brain. Those black areas, that's a normal brain with substantia nigra. Normal brain with substantia nigra melanated. Up top, it's lacking. I don't know how the image looks for you, but anybody know what disease that is? Yeah, Parkinson's disease. You ever heard of that? It's a neurodegenerative disorder. Neuro, brain, degenerative. The brain's degenerating. Those cells in the substantia nigra are dying out. They then don't produce melanin. They don't produce dopamine. What happens to the person? They have tremors at rest. They shuffle when they walk. The movement is impaired. You actually do something they can't initiate on their own. The point I'm making is, okay, that's a deficit. Black people, what do we do on the football field? What do we do on the basketball field? What do we do with dance? Anything that was psychomotor skill development, we take to a higher level of movement.
Come on.
If we're looking right here, what happens when there's a deficit? What happens when it's working right? You with me? Another disease that happens when those melanated centers are deteriorated is Huntington's disease. A dominantly transmitted genetic disease. Bad. Get it, you're going to die. You've seen some stories maybe on Law and Order or whatever about a mother who has a child that has Huntington's disease and now they don't want to live so they don't kill him. And now the issue is, okay, are they going to go to jail for killing the child that's going to die anyway? So Huntington's disease results from this brain area deteriorating pretty much in the basal ganglia. And what happens is Huntington's chorea. It's called chorea, C-H-O-R-E-A. Sounds like choreography. Because people have rhythmic movements. They can't control their body. Because those areas are deteriorating, causing the motor system to not work right. Again, showing an example of if it's not working right, you see. But if it is, you see what goes on with the way we move and how we interact. Sorry, question?
So it's like saying if your brain's corrupted, your whole body's corrupted?
If your brain is
Like corrupted?
corrupted,
Your body, like say your brain messed up with a disease, then you just start to
yeah, so if your brain's messed up with disease, he's asking, that means your body starts to mess up. Corrupted, it's a big word. Corrupted. Yes. Just like a file, when you really get corrupted, your brain can get corrupted. Why? Because your brain is a computer. Right? So yes, if those files are corrupted, they're not going to work right. So for making it work right, melanin becomes a very important chemical, so there's some advantages for it. One is the antioxidant. Antioxidant. That means it eliminates free radicals, destroying your brain cells, your brain, your chemicals in the body. Anything that's going to be deteriorating your body, melanin goes in to fight it. When you get that cut, man, it turns brown at the walls and making sure it heals right. Anywhere you see destruction, cellular destruction, melanin can come about to help to stop that deterioration.
Keep it fresh.
That's why they look so beautifully young. So we playing these 21-year-olds, I look just as young as they do. You get close, see some gray hair here and there. It really makes me feel bad. Like, man, I lost the guy with gray hair. So melanin, outside, keeps your body looking fresh. Just keeps the oxidation from preventing damage. So you've heard of all the food items. You said lunch, so berries, pigments. Food items that contain berries that have pigments. That's antioxidants. You hear about it in the media. It's antioxidant, great foods, juices, things that they make and create. Guess what? You have it naturally. Number two, nerve conduction facilitator. Everywhere you see it, it's helping the nerve to move faster, to drift through the body quicker. Because you know, black draws heat. Not just don't crack, it draws heat. You know what I mean? It's kind of chilly here in Seattle, but if it was hot and you weren't black, you're going to burn up. So black absorbs. The same thing is happening on a cellular level. It's absorbing the energy. People talk about being a semiconductor on a scientific level. Converting energy to other levels so that things work quicker and faster. So, I mean, heard the Garvey Army talk and spit some rhymes the other day and, you know, talking about maybe some of these polysyllabic terms that I'm telling you about right now. I couldn't rap it and say it. But they can probably say that out on a beat.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do it. Watch. Yeah, we're going to work on that.
Europeans can do that. You got Eminem. I mean, you got some other people that do it, but that's not them. That's their stuff.
Right.
To be able to rap and dialogue and converse at a higher level with movement, involved in that,
Yep.
that's us. So anytime you see African people in any part of the world, sharing with Sister Rogers in the paper that's in the USA Today about in Puerto Rico, talk about the drums are no longer playing because they're trying to rebuild. The drums in Puerto Rico, the drums in Cuba, the drums in Trinidad, where did all that come from? Africa.
That's right.
As we were dispersed and went to other lands, the drum, the rhythm still maintained communication. So that's one energy transformer. This is kind of a little bit more difficult to comprehend, but I got to break it down and show it real quick. Energy exists everywhere. You are energy. Again, I just told you we were walking pieces of plasma, and we are just absorbing energy. That's why it's problematic with all this electricity around us sometimes. So, energy. You got eyes, you got ears, taste, smell. All those places, there are melanated centers that are changing the outside energy into something your body can recognize. For example, you see this visible light, but without something black in your retina, you're blind. You know how you out on a winter day, it's real bright and white after you've been hanging out in the house for long? Right? Your eyes have to adjust. So there's blackness on the back of your eyeball. It's called the retina. It's the retina, but it's the pigmented cell layer of the retina. People who don't have it, they have a disease called retinitis pigmentosus. Virtually blind. All I'm making a point here is that melanin is there to help convert that energy from the outside photons to something your body recognizes. Hearing, the same thing, got inner ear melanin. Okay, so they say rhythm and music is part of our reality. Guess what? If they say we know, it is. For the Europeans, I don't know what they listen to when they dance. Trying to catch the beat? Catch the beat.
Right.
They dancing on the words, they dancing on the rhythm.
Right. Ashe.
That's your ear picking up and detecting that. That's a conscious thing. That's a physical thing. That's a reality that, again, we don't talk about. There's differences in the way that we hear sound.
Wow.
Also, the issue of people who have hear sounds because they got